Every week, the Xfinity editors pick the TV show or movie premiere they are most excited about right now. And this week, we will kick things off with Nicole. Nicole, what do you got for us?
All right. I am very excited about Reservation Dogs coming back for season 3 this week. Let's watch a clip.
They just expect you to know.
You think you're the only kid on the res growing up without a dad?
You believe that, bro? All kinds of shit's been going down.
Are you guys snagging yet?
I'm 15.
What about you? No boyfriend?
No.
Girlfriend?
Can't be tamed.
Creator, take pity upon these kids. They did something they ain't proud of. Tell them the effects of it will linger on in their hearts until they deal with the guilt inside.
So, if you guys haven't watched this yet, it's basically it's a story about 4 Native American teenagers in rural Oklahoma. They rob, steal, and kind of finagle people into just saving up money for a trip to California, all in honor of their lost friend Daniel. It's from the mind of Taika Waititi, so you know it's fun. He's not personally on the show, but the kids are just phenomenal. Like, they just have the right amount of dry humor, which, you know, if you like Taika, then you'll like this. Balances real life issues with comedy. Certainly a heartwarming show. Highly recommend. Any of you guys seen it? Interested? Anything like that?
It's very good. And I remember when it premiered, it like kind of came out of nowhere. Very much the way The Bear did. And I think both of these shows are considered FX on Hulu shows. So they're produced by FX but air on Hulu. And I don't know, they just keep knocking it out of the park. And this is, again, another like really great show in terms of showing a diverse point of view and story of people right here in our own country that maybe you have no idea even exists. So all for that, and really love this show.
I have not seen the show yet, unfortunately. It's on my watch list, but I was really tapped into it because I missed the first season premiere. But I was really tapped into it like a few months ago when I was listening to NPR of all stations, and I think they were talking to one of the creators of the show and taking them through the process of creating this show and filmmaking. And to your point, David, I love the diverse angle. I think especially with Native American casts and stories, they're not told enough in media, and so I think this show is just it's beautiful for that, if anything else. And also, I hear great things about it as well. And also the fact that these kids are pretty much like the premise of Ed, and Eddie. Just kids just do what they need to do, finesse to get where they need to go. And I'm always for that.
I did not make that connection, but now that's all I'm going to see.
Kwam, thank you, Nicole. Kwam, tell us about the show you are excited about this week.
Well, the show I'm excited about this week isn't premiering. It's already on. It's The Righteous Gemstones, but it will be finale on HBO on August 6th. Let's take a clip if you've not seen the show yet.
These are the brothers, tomorrow's fires.
This is a militia.
Gemstones and Montgomery, oil and vinegar, fire and ice.
When the end of times come, are we to believe that these phony fakers will be called to the kingdom of heaven?
There's a war coming. The Lord has picked how he'll use each of us. You know how he intends to use you?
Yeah, singing.
You have done preaching.
Youth ministry, probably.
Resurrection, boy. Restore the kingdom.
The road we have been traveling on has been bumpy as of lately. Somebody needs to make sure everything's going to turn out okay.
If you get killed, I promise we will try to avenge you.
Take care of my wife and kids.
Say what?
What's that? Yeah, I feel like your kids are old enough.
I mean, it's a big ask. You know what I mean? We don't know what our schedules are.
As I mentioned, the finale of The Righteous Gemstones airs this week on HBO. Will also be available on Max. The series tells the story of the Gemstones family, who are televangelists and are led by the megachurch pastor patriarch, played by John Goodman. While their family presents to be this wholesome success story of what happens when you let faith and good works, dictate your life, they're definitely a front. This could not be farther from the truth. In actuality, the family is supplementing their lavish lifestyle through church donations, of course. And as someone who went to church a lot as a kid, I love these kind of stories. I'm just very skeptical about the church. And it's a classic story as old as Christianity itself. The show was created by the hilarious Danny McBride. And if you love a good Black comedy, The Righteous Gemstones is it. I just love shows that have a lot of commentary about, social systems and institutions, and loves to poke fun of those kind of things. David, have you seen this show at all?
I have. Yeah, I'm so if you love Danny McBride, if you love Eastbound and Down, if you love anything that he does, this is absolutely the show for you. I mean, it's just his most Danny McBride-ness. I don't love Danny McBride, and I don't particularly love Adam Devine either. They just don't do it for me, and that's fine. And they are so much in this that it's not my favorite show, but I am very much in the minority on this because I know so many people who adore it and think it's the funniest show they've ever seen. So take their word for it.
Clearly, David, you're just a hater. If you were in the minority, then you just must be the hater of the group.
It's true.
Which is okay. We all had haters. Jesus had haters, God himself has the ultimate hater. So that's all good. Just know you're there with Judas and whatnot.
Of course. It's me, Judas.
What was your pick?
My pick for the week is the brand new Owen Wilson comedy Paint, which is available exclusively on AMC Plus starting August 4th. Let's take a quick look at the trailer.
Let's just take it all in. When's the last time you heard someone say something that interesting? There is nothing like having the one you hold dearest, nearest when the world turns cold. Thanks for going to a special place with me, Carl Nargle. I'm always moving forward, just on to the next.
Don't let fame bring out the worst in you.
I want to taste the cheese.
How is everything? It's good. Good, thank you.
Hi, friends, and welcome to Paint with Ambrosia.
It takes paint to a whole new place.
You're entitled to your favorite TV show. It's what makes this country great.
As you can see, Owen Wilson plays a Bob Ross-inspired artist named Carl Nargle, who is Vermont's #1 public television painter. But when the TV station hires a new, younger painter to increase ratings, Carl suddenly finds every aspect of his life falling apart. Paint co-stars Michaela Watkins, Wendy McClendon-Covey, Ciara Renee, and Stephen Root. The movie is by no means perfect, and it divided critics during its brief theatrical run, but there is enough dry humor there, fueled by Owen Wilson's charming, tongue-in-cheek performance, to really make it worth your 90 minutes. It's only just over 90 minutes. It's fun, and if you're not an AMC Plus subscriber, you can enjoy Paint for free through August 6th during the AMC Plus free preview. Nicole, you did see this, right?
I did. I used to watch the Bob Ross, I'm forgetting the show, but used to watch that as a kid, so I was very amped up about this, and it's got a solid cast. But like you said, it's not a perfect movie. I did enjoy it at some parts. I liked that it was, a quick film. But I don't know, maybe my expectations were too high, maybe I was expecting too much. But it was a fun ride. I'll say that.
The joy of painting is what his show was.
Thank you.
Was Bob Ross's show. And I think I've read some comments that people expected this to be like a Bob Ross biopic. That's not what this is.
Right.
I definitely thought this was a Bob Ross biopic. I mean, how could you not? Just looking at the poster art. But fun fact, I have not watched that Bob Ross show. I've seen mentions of it. I've obviously seen clips, and I know the meme, I know the joke, I know what it's all about. but I've actually never sat down and watched the joy of painting. So I feel like I've missed out on it's a cultural moment.
Yeah. It's a childhood
very
memory.
calming. It is
Mhm.
very calming and relaxing. And there's even like some people who are doing similar things on TikTok now. And
Oh
I
my
just
God,
find
please.
myself
It's not the same.
it's
Not
not.
the same.
But I'll watch someone paint a river and some trees on TikTok for way too long. But yeah, it's good. And Owen Wilson, like his character's a little bit of a playboy, like everyone loves him, and he's like the talk of the town, and then he has to deal with this young painter Ambrosia coming in and stealing his thunder. And
Mhm.
it's great. It's just dry and it can be a little slow. I feel like I'm not selling it, but it is worth checking out, especially during this AMC Plus free preview.
Exactly. Yeah.
So yeah, and you can check out all the other shows, movies, specials, everything we talked about, and so much more simply by saying what to watch into your voice remote.